This is Anshul from Entrance to Section. Hope you all are doing great. Today we have faculty from Nalsar. So, Professor, kindly introduce yourself.
So hi everyone, hi Amshul, hi Adi, and hello to all your subscribers. This is Dr. Pinaki Nandan Patnaik from Nalsar University of Law. I head the Department of Management Studies at Nalsar, and we are at the cusp of academic innovation through the IPM program. And today, I hope that we can talk a little more about it.
Sure. So
Yes,
that was
sir.
a
So,
very warm welcome. Anshul, start with the first question.
sir, could you introduce the IPM program at Nalsar?
Yes. So, in I think it all started in 2009 or 10 when IIM Indore started its IPM program, the first 5 year integrated program at an IIM. And since then, I think it took almost a decade before IIM Rohtak picked it up. This year, you have three more IIMs who have launched the IPM program: IIM Jammu, IIM Ranchi, and IIM Bodh Gaya. And in addition, of course, we are late. And we had been thinking about launching an IPM program since the last 5 years, but we took our time in preparing ourselves mentally, preparing ourselves in terms of our faculty, preparing infrastructurally, and this year we are launching our IPM program, which though is quite alike other IIMs, it is also unique in its own way because the other IIMs that have their IPM program basically have an integration of social skills, of humanities, in addition to management courses. Here, of course, at Nalsar, what we have done or what we have attempted is to embed law programs, specific law programs or legal courses into our IPM program that over a period of time, many of our stakeholders have stated are important for managers to know. For an instance, if I have to talk about gender justice, now you will not find that particular course, and this is just one example that I'm putting. You will not find that kind of a course being offered at any other place. Now we are unique in our own way because Nalsar is a premier law institute in the country, and therefore our expertise in the area of law is unparalleled, is a proven matter of fact. So therefore, we imagined a program, a law program, wherein managers will not only understand the humanistic part of management or the social sciences, but also the legal aspects of management to be able to become level 5 leaders in the future.
Yes. So, sir, our next question is like, what is the admission procedure to get in IPM at Nalsar?
All right. Now, thank you for asking that. We are already close to the last date of receiving application forms. It's on 15th of August this year because of the pandemic situation, of course. And as both of you do not have your masks on because you're at home, I am in my chamber, so I also don't have my mask on. Now that's not such a great thing to do, but
Yes.
I just thought it's probably a little safer. So the admission procedure is very simple. You log on to our website, then you can visit the application, register yourself, get access to the application form, and then of course fill the application form, which is a very simple application form in my opinion. You have to plug in your 10th class details, your details like parents' name, your name, phone numbers, email ID, 12th class details, class 12 details, whatever exams you have taken. For our purpose, we have taken IPMAT Indore, IPMAT Rohtak, JIPMAT, CLAT, and JEE. Nalsar is known to be an inclusive institution which understands what our kids go through, even in writing just one exam. It's a horrendous task to even write one exam. The stress, the anxiety, all of that we understand deeply. So we are trying to bring it to a larger audience in terms of allowing them to appear for this program. You plug in all the details, whatever score, whatever exams you have taken which are acceptable to us, as I just mentioned. You put in the scorecards, and then here at the administrative office or the admissions office, they will look at the best one that in which you have scored. So you might have taken all four of these exams, but if you have scored the best in IPMAT indoor, then we will take the best of all the four exams that you have taken, and accordingly, if shortlisted, you'll be called for an interview. The 100% of marks that we have allotted for the admission process, 50% of it goes for your performance in the admission test that you have taken, IPMAT, GIPMAT, both the IPMATs, GIPMAT, CLAT, and JEE. And of course, post that, your 10th class marks are given 12.5% of weightage. 12th class marks are given 12.5 percentage of weightage, and then the interviews are 25 percentage of the weight.
Okay, sir. So next question would be, what would be the course curriculum look like at Nalsar for IPM?
So I will not mince my words here. It's a very demanding program. It's designed to be very demanding. It has skill enhancing and capability enhancing courses as well. So there'll be about five papers per term in the first 3 years, and then of course as you move on to the fourth year there'll be more. But then I believe by that time you're mentally prepared. Now, something that we have also done is our program is compatible to the NEP, the National Education Policy, which the government has brought in. So, after 3 years of studying at Nalsar, if you feel that you want to do something else, you want to follow a MA Arts or MA in something, or public service, or go for a 3 year law, or go for an MBA at a different place, then you can take an exit. Programs, as I said, are maths, economics. We also have history, philosophy, sociology, programs in law, and then, of course, the management programs through the spread through the terms.
Sure, sir. So my next question is like when we hear Nalsar, we know it's very famous for law courses. So why should one go for IPM at Nalsar?
As I said, I mean, today's world, is one which belongs to the unique, and and the more holistic you are, the more unique you become. So, through our program, you will not only get a hang of what is best in management, because we have a management department since the last 8 years, and our MBA program has also received good reviews. The placements have been decent. So it's not that we do not have management teachers. We are a full department operating from the last 8 years. In addition to that, we also have the law school, which already has humanities and social science as a separate department. So we have also had people who are very, very well trained in terms of humanities and social sciences. They have been here since the last 20 years. Law program again has been since the last 22 years, and therefore we also have expertise in law. So it's like this. If you know what you want, Nalsar is a place where you can express yourself best, and of course get the benefits from all sides. It's not just management, or it's not just law, but it's much more holistic and rounded in terms of what you will become in about 5 years from now. So that's why I believe Nalsar is a good choice.
So, sir, next question would be, what are the hostel and mess facilities available for IPM students at Nalsar?
So hostels, new hostels are being built as we speak. I think they are supposed to be completed within the next 1 or 2 months, and the mess is operative, was operative prior to the pandemic, and of course right now we don't have it as operational, but we have a large, quite enough mess. Each hostel has its own mess facility. The hostels overlook the Shamirpet Lake, so many of the students will get lake facing hostel, and they can look at the calm water and enjoy the Nalsar weather and the ecology here. Nalsar is a little out of the city. It's about I can't say put in terms of kilometers, but I think about 7 8 kilometers outside of the city of Hyderabad, and it's clean. The climate essentially is very nice. I have been here for about 8 years. I stay on campus, just like all the students who are on campus. I also stay on campus because personally I believe that I am only a teacher till I keep learning. The day I stop learning, I am no more a teacher. So, in pursuant to that, we have a lovely campus, 50 acres of green space. If you are lucky, you will see peacocks walking around and side besides you. So it's a lovely place. I mean, whoever knows Nalsar knows that it's one of the best places to be at.
Yes, so that sounds amazing. So my next question is like what Nalsar aims to provide its students in terms of extracurricular activities.
So Nalsar has a mini stadium. It's called the Nalsar Stadium. People play cricket there. It's got a sitting area as well where you can see and enjoy, sit down and enjoy the match. People like me usually sit down in the gallery and watch the match being played. I believe I'm old enough now not to be on the field, uh, and probably take up a coaching role. But yeah, so as I said, so there's a cricket stadium. There are lawn tennis courts. There are badminton courts. There are indoor facilities like table tennis, and so on. We have a dispensary on the campus with 24 hours doctors available or health workers available. We also have many cultural fests that happen. Eastern South India Fest, West India Fest. We know then there is so many fests. There are theater workshops which are conducted throughout the year. There are dance theaters. There are yoga instructions. So it's got almost everything that you can imagine within a small little 50-acre campus. You will get a glimpse of India. I mean, nothing less than a glimpse of. In fact, you will also see quite a few foreigners coming here. Every term, we get people from outside to come deliver lectures and teach. We also have foreign students. So I believe the cross-cultural nature of the Nalsar campus goes a long way in developing one's character.
So that was really great, sir. So what is the scope of IPM program at Nalsar, and could you elaborate a little bit on the foreign exchange program?
So good question, Anshul. The foreign exchange program here, because as you know, the first batch will be started this year. However, that said, we are already in talks with quite a few foreign universities with whom Nalsar had a relationship earlier. So, any of those which are universities, we are writing to them so that we can have our exchanges. Usually, the student exchange works in the fourth year.
Okay.
So people who will get admitted this year into the IPM program will get a chance to go on an exchange program in the year 24 or 25, sorry, in 25, 2025. By then, you will have quite a few universities willing to take students on an exchange. Yes.
So that's really nice. So our last question to you is like when we hear IPM, there are many colleges right now in India which provide the course. So why should one go for IPM at Nalsar? And could you just throw some light on placement scenario as well? Like people are concerned about it.
Yes. Nice question, Adi. I believe that being a public university, um, Nalsar does not market itself in terms of its placements. However, that said, we have a very solid TPAC, which is the Training and Placement Advisory Cell. The cell prepares people for a transition from campus to corporate. Now that entails quite a few activities and is just not limited to bringing companies onto the campus and ensuring people get placement, because it can't be ensured. Companies will not be dictated in terms of who to take and how many to take at what kind of pay structures. But through our several programs that we have to develop the students, industry relevance, be it live projects, be it the internships that you will do. So for the IPM program, they will do 4 internships. The first internship will be with NGOs, the second internship will be with startups, and the last 2 internships will be in the corporate houses. Once they are done with all of these, many of them will get PPOs, if I may say so. Also, with regards to placements, I can only say that the average has been about 6 to 7 lakhs in terms of the MBA program, if that can be extrapolated. However, we are talking about 5 years in the future, and that's half a decade.
Yes, sir.
So I believe with the inflation and everything, the students will be able to secure very good placements. It's also to be kept in mind that the institution can only facilitate and create opportunities, but they really cannot. It is not possible for any institution, be it me or others. They can't give you a placement. They cannot give you a job offer. It's not possible. However, the right kind of companies, including your Deloittes to ICICIs to HDFCs to TCSs, come here already, and they will continue coming here as long as our students ensure that they are able, they are industry ready, and they are relevant for the right kind of position.
So guys, that was it. If you haven't filled the form of IPM at Nalsar, kindly do that as soon as possible because the last date is on 15th of August. So please fill the form as soon as possible. Don't miss this golden opportunity to study at one of the top premier B schools right now in the country. And thanks, sir, for joining, and it was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. It was lovely talking to
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you
Your
sir.
guys for
students can
watching the
also
video.
reach out to us if they have any questions.
Yes,
Okay.
they have the Telegram group on Telegram itself. You can join their channel as well. Link is which again in the description. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Thank you,
very
sir.
much.
sir.
Bye bye.